Now, there are very few people known in the history of man with the versatility to be both dad and daddy. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's an icon. A man that I look up to more than my own father. Because he's 6'5". My dad's probably 6'1", 6'2", maybe on a good day. He's constantly inspiring the masses on Instagram and Twitter. The man basically invented the phrase, "no days off." And I was thinking to myself, how could I, a skinny white girl, standing at a mere 5'9", be more like The Rock without having to get a perm or fanny pack? And then I realised imitation is the highest form of flattery. On this very day, I will live like The Rock. I will eat like The Rock. I will train like The Rock. I will become the Pebble. Now this is where it gets a little bit messy. I'm a vegetarian. The Rock, not so vegetarian. But because I love him so much, for today only, I'm hanging up my vegetarian hat and I'm putting on my carnivore hat. So for today only, I'm gonna be eating meat. It's been a while since I've worn this hat. There are gonna be a lot of you in the comment section saying things like, obviously you're not gonna be able to do this because you can't just go from like a normal people amount. You have to build up to that. This is so stupid. He's like 7 times bigger than you. To those people I say, you're about as much fun as a funeral. It's for fun, babes. If you see anyone in the comments saying something along those lines, please just reply with, "You're about as much fun as," and just insert whatever word you want. And the funniest one, I'll just pin it. Okay? I'll pin it. So today, I'm going to be training and eating like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Now this consists of waking up at 4 AM, eating 5 meals, and working out 3 times. And without further ado, I present to you my day becoming the Pebble.
You know what I wish? I wish my pockets were as deep as the bags under my eyes right now. I feel like The Rock wakes up and starts shouting inspirational quotes by Gandhi. Something like that. Let's DJ this shit up. And I don't mean DJ as in take a bunch of drugs and do a music set. No, no. I mean let's run for 45 minutes at 4:30 in the morning.
Not gonna lie to you, I am not as fit as I once was. By not as fit as I once was, I mean I've never been fit.
The back of my t-shirt is just like soaked. So I got to 31 instead of 45. I got a cramp at like 25 minutes in and I had to kind of semi-limp the way back. I'm sure The Rock would have just powered through that, but I'm a pussy. So I've just received a nice little text from my mother. It's 5:30 in the morning. What could you possibly be doing? Sleeping? I think not. The Rock doesn't need sleep, so neither do you. Dwayne is always watching. Always. I gotta go cook now. Steak. Who eats steak for breakfast? That's some bourgeoisie shit. So I have no idea how to cook a steak. That is absolutely massive. But that's what your wish and she said when you took your meat out. My tummy's having a bit of a wobble with this because it's literally 6 in the morning. We're moving on to this bad boy. Yeah, the oatmeal's just sliding down, which is nice from the chewiness of that steak. It's a lot of chewing. I'm lazy. I like things that just slide down the back of my throat. That may have been inappropriate. I reckon I ate 3/4 of that, and then that's what's left of my steak and eggs. So I am so full up that I have stomach pains. It has taken me about 45 minutes to eat all of that. I wonder what percentage of his day is spent eating. Right, I've just driven to the gym. It's around about 10 to 8, which means I'm kind of 50 minutes behind schedule, but it turns out I eat a lot slower than The Rock. Who could have guessed that? Do some classic banging and clanging, as The Rock puts it. I'm gonna hit all of the ang sound effects. We're gonna have clanging, we're gonna have banging, we're gonna have wanging, which I think is actually something else. Never mind. Let's just go. I have broccoli on my camera. Wonderful. Not that I don't love being a basic white girl, but there is no way I am eating completely plain chicken on camera, because I will never, and I mean never, hear the end of it. So, where's the chili? Probably should have just used another pan, to be honest, but I don't imagine Dwayne has to do his own washing up, and I do, so we're sticking with the one pan, okay? This is as big as my face. Bloody huge. Right, I've drank quite a bit of this already, but I'm gonna tuck in and see how far we get. I've worked out that the faster we eat, the more we can eat. Let's go. I've failed miserably with this, like to the point where my next meal is in 30 minutes. This was what I achieved. I tried. I don't know how this man is eating this food so fast that it takes me like an hour because I have to digest as I go. And so the problem is, sorry, that's the chicken coming back up. Am I about to be sick right now? Oh, we're heaving. We're heaving. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm supposed to eat another meal at 12:30. How? I may have seriously overestimated the elasticity of my stomach, and I am personally guaranteeing you that I will vomit before the day is out. So I did a 30-minute run. I went to the gym for an hour and a half, which means I've done 2 hours of exercise and eaten 2 giant meals, and it's not even 12. I've been awake 8 hours. I've had a full day. I'm going home. I am home. I'm a YouTuber. I don't go outside. I'm gonna go shower, okay? Cool. So we got out the shower, we put some makeup on, and now we're gonna go eat our 3rd meal of the day. A little update on how I'm doing. So no surprises here, kids. I am struggling. My stomach is handling this just about as well as Theresa May is handling Brexit. Most of the meals have 3-hour intervals between them. I spend half that time trying to eat the meal and then the other half preparing the next meal. I have done nothing today but eat, make food and work out. I always knew rocks didn't do much, but I didn't expect it to be this limited. I can hear my salmon crackling from inside the kitchen. And I have no motivation to go and address that situation. Part of me's kind of hoping it burns, to be honest, because then I won't have to eat it. To be fair, the rock's hard. I reckon he'd eat it anyway. Do you know what I reckon Gordon Ramsay would say if he was here right now? This looks almost as shit as your eyebrows. Isn't asparagus an aphrodisiac? Which isn't at all surprising considering how phallic this looks. I really hope this doesn't look like a phallus anymore. And if your phallus does in fact look like this, I would, I'd go to the nearest hospital. Kind of burnt the bottom of the salmon, but it's adding quite a nice charcoal flavour. Sorry, we had a little salmon sick come up there. You know that scene in Harry Potter where Dumbledore raises his arms and suddenly all the tables are filled with food? I feel like that's happening, but only to this one plate. I've literally been eating this for 30 minutes. Dumbledore, babe, have a day off. How about tapping out? That took me an hour and a half, which means I only have an hour and a half until I gotta do it again. Tap my fucking eyeballs out. Reflecting on that comment, I'm not sure how poking my eyes out would make this any easier considering I don't eat with my eyes. But there we are. I have so much broccoli in my teeth. So I've been filming the introduction to this video, which you've already watched. So that's what I've literally been doing in the last hour and a half. But you know what the time is? The time is now 3 o'clock, which means we have to eat more food. Fantastic. As it's the final time I'm going to be eating meat for this little challenge, I've decided that the hardcore carnivore hat's coming back. You know, because I'm a hardcore carnivore. My parents are debating how much I've eaten, and my mum's just admitted that this is probably like a week's worth of calories for me. Here we are, lads, back at it again with yet another overcooked meat product. See, my knife has just gone straight through that. This steak is actually just snapping. Oh no, I think I actually can snap this steak in half. Tougher than tarmac. 25 minutes each side. But you know, I owe it to the rock. That might be the driest thing I've ever eaten in my life. I feel bad because this cow died to become this. I'm sorry your life was wasted, my G. Nice steak?
I've got shoes that would be more appetising. What have you done to this really nice piece of meat?
I feel so bad.
I can't even eat that, and I love steak.
An actual carnivore is spitting out my steak. I think we should just consider this meal a general failure, considering the steak that I cooked has been likened to a shoe. What I have taken away from this is that I cannot be trusted to cook meat. An effort was made. It's now 4:30 and I have an hour and a half before I need to eat again. I'm gonna nap. I'm not gonna film that, so I'll just see you when I have to consume 10 eggs. 10 whole eggs. See you there. Hey kids, I've taken my makeup off, apart from my mascara, because I can't be bothered with that yet. I'm gonna eat my eggs before I go to the gym. You can tell I'm not okay, just not with it. Love you, The Rock.
So then one of egg whites.
Actually looks rancid. Great. I cannot begin to explain to you how rancid 10 egg white smells. It smells like someone literally ate 10 egg whites, farted, put it in a jar, and then released it. That's what this smells like. Ugh, I can do it, it's fine. Right, that's it. I'm done, I'm tapping out. I literally thought I was gonna be sick eating that. It may still revisit me. It's 7:30 now. In 30 minutes, I'm going to the gym, so it'll be 8 o'clock, and then I'm gonna be done. And then I'm gonna get into bed at 20 to 9, which is a bit behind schedule, but I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm asleep sweeter than I ever have in my whole life. I'm going to cherish this sleep more than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson cherishes Kevin Hart.
So just got to my gym and for some reason it's shut, which is stupid because like there are still people inside the gym, like I can see them, but like I can't get in. They've locked it. I guess I'm just gonna have to go running around my gym. That's gonna be fun in the dark. Love that. Let's hope I don't get mugged. I reckon The Rock never has this problem, but he's got one of those bougie 24-hour gyms. Get me one of them without having to pay for a membership because they're expensive, so just someone, can you actually just give me one? Thank you. We're doing okay. We're just running in circles around my gym.
I am done. I am disgustingly sweaty, and not in a sexy way, not in like The Rock way where everything glistens, because I have no abs. Here's my runs for today. They're around about the same times each. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I've run 5 miles today and been to the gym for an hour and a half lifting weights. Sorry, that was the egg. But I'm feeling like good. I don't feel as achy as I thought I would. I'm feeling kind of proud, if that makes sense. Like I have a lot of energy. I feel invigorated. I just said I felt invigorated by exercise. I'm becoming The Rock. You know I said I was feeling invigorated earlier? I lied. Every single muscle in my body hurts. It actually burns. Never mind The Rock. I feel like I've got rocks tied to every muscle in my body. Never mind The Rock. Tell you what though, I'm gonna have some mad gains. Either that, or I'm just gonna have a series of really painful tummy aches. Probably the latter, to be honest. But it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. 9 o'clock. I'm going to bed. Don't even care. I'm going to sleep. Good night, children.
So it was a lot. It's been a lot. But we did it. I would like to think that I gave it a good shot. Send this to The Rock. Just... I love you. If you liked this video, give it a cheeky little thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. It's a free world. You do you, boo. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the video, especially if you hated it. Because I'm looking for somewhere to test out these new guns. These bad boys. I'll see you next week with another video. Bye!